Right. I mean, I'm even slightly late to my late point. Yeah, cough attack additionally. Old man dinner as usual, just holding me up a lot. It doesn't help what we have in terms of condition tonight. It doesn't help at all. So, oh, come on. I'm under some time pressure. You don't need to merge the hands in this situation. Come on. Turn off again. Get. But less running is also kind of better for me and in some ways, so I will take that. I'll take what I get. Yeah, the cough attack's not particularly fun. The funny thing is, it has been like the last 3 days has decided to always appear at about 3 in the morning. The updated Steam mobile app is now available. Oh, that sounds cool. We'll check that maybe out afterwards. And they have to say about that. Do you do anything that's interesting for me as a end user? Do you sell Android apps maybe? Because that would be actually kind of cool if they just get into the Android app market that way. Although we do have alternatives already. We do have alternatives to the Play Store already. It's like, in general, completely de-googling your phone is a fucking nightmare. There are ways, but what I've found personally is for example, oh yeah, this graphene noise is pretty cool, and I'm bruh. They are available only for Pixel phones. If you're using any other Android phone, you're just not getting this OS. And it's thanks. I gladly appreciate that you guys don't actually support anyone outside of the graphene people. Outside of the Pixel people. I can understand why they don't do it. It's just I can definitely understand. I'm not judging the team actually. Let's make this clear. I'm not judging the team actually behind graphene for that. It is just very sad, the state of Android really, of that you sort of stuck with this problem of if you want an OS, you oh, this is very interesting. We have a damp track right now. We have damp conditions. Ooh, that is spicy. There's no rain predicted for the qualifying session. What are we gonna do? I think we roll out on wet tires at first. Get perhaps a feel for a wet set. It's damp, so we might just roll with 26 PSI, I think. Maybe less actually. What does the wet setup use? Because I recently ran a wet race and just set my tire. Yes, wet tires. 28 PSI. That's way too much. For sure, that's way too much. That's just. But if we use, especially plateau and tire pressures, good. At the recent race in wet conditions where I ran. The right pressures. We ran 26 PSI and it actually ended up being quite high. It's interesting. Brake power is probably fine. Settings are probably fine. Rear wing is probably fine, although we are running at pretty cold temperature, so it won't click out of the front. Or maybe I should take a shot in terms of going out on dry tires. Yeah, let's just try on wet. Wet. Actually, we can use high beams because it's nighttime. I mean, we have lost, in all honesty, a lot of drivers out of the championship. Long was still here. I don't know if Szymanski is still here. I don't know if Long has so far won a race this season. Came close in Alton Park, but then lost due to wet strategy. I think this is the right track. I mean, we don't have many people driving over it, but like, pretty sure we might already be on right. Might already be on dry optimum already. I mean, in these damp conditions, it's not particularly too bad. We're gonna put a banker in, I think. And then I think return to pits and put dries on. Well, yes, the curbs do cause quite a bit of wheel spin, I think. The rest of the track's really dry. Honestly, I haven't even moved the brake pads and the thing is locking, so that definitely indicates we're on a pretty dry track. Yeah, those curbs, man, they kick. I have to see how far I'm off the pace. Probably quite a bit. After I haven't turned a practice lap here in a few weeks. I think my last race here was with the 2.5 hour series, which is 3 weeks ago at this point. It's been a hot minute. Oh! Okay, most people have not actually put a valid time in so far. That's the reason why. Right, okay. I'll put dry tires on. Don't need quite, I think, this much, but like still it needs like wet, damp conditions. You know what, because I'll just put 26 psi tires because they anyway got a lot. Maybe they start warming up a bit. Because it's not greasy, it's damp. So, they should probably not warm up. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if I bet on the wrong horse here. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong, basically. Yeah, they've gone within like 2/10 of me. I've got 7 minutes remaining, so half the qualifying session is gone. these tires actually need more. Not sure this is working. Whoa! That's the thing with this car. Hey, you could like... No, you haven't missed it. I started only about 15 minutes ago. Actually 10. I mean, I had scheduled this one early. Did that yesterday and today that I scheduled them on time. I'm not sure the decision to go back to dry tires was the best. But I feel like the others are in a similar boat of having no clue what the fuck to do with these conditions. Okay, Long has now set a benchmark with a second faster than me. I don't think my tires can even go close to that. I touched the fucking curb there and it immediately went straight.
Please try to stay on the track.
These curbs are super glibberish. Man, your sleep rhythm is more fucked up than me, which is an achievement. I mentioned yesterday that I'm going to bed at like 3 in the morning. Which is pretty bad. Yeah, I'm matching myself instead of improving. What's going actually down even? Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Oh, dude.
Slow car ahead.
Not sure there's any improvement on the dry tires. I think that's the wrong direction.
Cut detected.
I have enough time to go back into the pits and get a fresh set of wets on. No, I didn't want to fucking drive. Wet tires again. Actually, these pressure must be better. Right, okay. I have about 3 minutes. Oh, slick tire optimum it now tells me. Great. I'm driving out with wet tires when slick is now optimum. A shower will always wake you up. Well, the problem is you have to climb out of the bed to get to the shower. Except you sleep in the bathroom, like, which I don't think is particularly conducive to good sleep. I mean, granted, I have to also admit to having, like, doing at times, like, 2-hour naps. Which is effectively what you do when you go back to sleep at 4 and then wake up at 6. I've done this. It works fine when you're like relatively well rested. There it's fine, but like when you're already like struggling with how tired you are. Okay, be right back.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
How am I down on my time there? Okay, never mind. So and everybody's improving now and like moving easily by me. I had the early phase, but it seems now nothing is working in my favor. This outlap is not promising at all. Seems in these in-between conditions my car will not work on the dry or the wet tire properly either way. Need to gain about a second. Final attempt here. Ah, get the wheel spin there as well. I guess they're scoring their successes now on the wet tires. Or the dry tires. I think they maybe started the entire session on dry tires, which is why they were slow in the beginning. But man, I need like half a second to improve a single position. This is just not going well for me at all. And there's just nothing in it. Touched the curb there, which is not good. Okay, there was a bit of extra time. It's gonna be enough for P3.
Run away. Personal fastest lap. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Yeah, wrong compound, wrong time. Out of the 7 cars, we've clutched P3 here. I guess not the worst thing ever. Yeah, the track has gone over to greasy, which is why I was just away from it going slick optimum. I should have just kept running. It would have been fine. Most likely, although I don't think I would have quite got the pace. Right. So Oh yeah, I forgot deliveries again. God damn it. 18 people in the end, man. It's really like everybody has left basically. From what was in the beginning, I think 38 or something like cars, we're down to 18. Goodness gracious, this is a drop off and a half. Anything else happening right now? Right. You can do the Ferrari license R-Factor2's GTE Ecom, LMP2 GT Ecom. That is brave that they put that under rookie license. Like, I get while they have the Alpine Cup and the Touring cars, but that they have the LMP2 and GTE Multiclass under that is very strange. Unfortunately, I don't want to do actually racing tonight anymore. Outside of this race, so gonna have to do this another day. They're doing Daytona this week on that schedule, so that looks decent, Daytona. Daytona as a track. Because I have that DLC, so I can actually drive it. I have the cards as well for LMP2 and GT Endurance. I've done GT4 race this week. India's next week for this championship. I mean, it must appear somewhere on the standings for the championship here in in the Speedworks GT4 championship. I should appear somewhere here. But I'll have like quite a few points to my name. I'm like stuck in like Div 4 either. Ah, Div 3 is where I am. That took a few minutes of figuring out. It's funny. It doesn't want to show my ELO on like my cards in LFM, but like here in Division 3 is like in the Division 3 statistics it plainly shows that my ELO rating. I'm a bit short on points there. Probably due to my... I only run 2 races in E. Yeah, especially because I probably lost a lot of... Didn't score particularly that well on... at Brands due to the race where I finished P2 being lower strength of field, and the race with higher strength of field resulting in me, well, losing out. Losing out badly due to being wrecked early on and then deciding to also like wait up for the other guy. Which that cost me quite dearly. Here it is. Yeah, scored only 89 championship points there. And then scored 136 championship points. Which one? Oh, yeah, here. 89 there. And then 91. When you won the next session that I ran. So for finishing 10th I got 89, and for finishing 2nd I got 91. It's because of the strength of field difference. What I feel like is very much busted is the safety rating in wet conditions on the service, because you get fucking nothing. Like I got 0 as SR after racing at a wet track in wet solder, and I don't think I collided with anyone there. I didn't collide with anyone, I didn't spin off the road. Although I think I got one track cut because I flew off the road with my wet tires, but like, still, I finished pretty well that race. And we ended up, and I still ended up having to like, still ending up getting punished for that, for not getting any safety rating, because I was just like, well, you were slightly unstable, I guess. And it rated me badly because of it. I feel like wet conditions are just broken on all of them. You need to give more safety rating to people on the wet. Gets wet people should be forgiven a bit more. Because a downride right now punishes you to race in a wet race. Like, I'm sure you can finish a race in the wet conditions and actually lose safety rating without crashing into anyone. It's pretty easy in those conditions. I think it's probably possible in dry, but like, definitely hard. Obviously all the GT3s are on dry tires because the track is also going over to green at this point. It's gonna be interesting what wet conditions we will have for the race. Oh, he has rain tires on the 44. I find that very... Oh, he has the rain light on, I guess. Because he has the rain indicator here, but like, I think he is actually on... The right tires probably, he just has still the rain light on. he has the rain light on there. I think there's no like easy way to judge if someone is on a certain tire set. God, I'm so much tired again. Yeah, I mean there's a decently spread out field in GT3 as well right now. Really not feeling that, right? With P4 already a second behind the pole set, although fight for pole is somewhat alive up until that point. I mean he's still only 2 tenths behind, so it's not too bad. 4 tenths for Sinobovic, for the other Sinobovic. McLaren Sinobovic and the Porsche Sinobovic, both in the podium positions, and Kukovic in provisional pole position. Tumona putting his Porsche up to P4. Porsche definitely mixing up tonight quite in the sharp end. With only a McLaren and BMW of Sinobovic and Hamilton mixing up the field. Smags Gale also in a BMW, not far behind. Then Hilden right now, Fantozzi, Winkler, Colombo, and that's the entire GT3 field. And then we're heading into GT4 with Sinkonen, Long, myself, Vlaminchik, Verboven, Robson, and Mason. 18 cars, unfortunately. So, I think check it. So I've even gone over the fast, man. This is. Yeah, I probably should put some race fuel, you know, in the car. Would maybe help. How much would I need for a race? Yeah, 70 liters should be about enough. I have no clue what like pace wise we're gonna go, how much fuel we're really gonna consume. It's complicated. Well, 2 liters a lap it seems. 70 should be enough for 45 minutes. I didn't need to refuel that much in the... Oh wait, that's half an hour stints. Those races are run with half an hour stints. Oh, this is... We're starting on a greasy track that will dry off. And then we're heading into light rain 30 minutes in. Boy, this is not fun. Those conditions are fucking treacherous. Jesus, that looks abhorrent. This is just abhorrent conditions. I would prefer more rain. Like this is just like all, just makes me vomit. Conditions like this. I mean 70 liters still for 45 minutes should be enough. Alright, a fresh set of dry tires. We're gonna probably need to... If we're having half an hour of rain, we're probably gonna need to pit for tires for the end, because this car does not like the wet conditions at all. Although we don't have heavy rain predicted, we have light rain predicted. So that's fun. So wet tires configured. 75 liters should be enough. If it isn't, we can probably pit anyway. Front brake, let's close them by one click. Brake power should be fine. Tire pressure's up by a PSI, maybe even more because we're in greasy conditions after all. Although the track should dry out relatively quickly. Even at night it dried out really quickly. So yeah. Need to tread with caution on this, honestly. I'll just put a bit more pressure in now. Just hope it doesn't go completely awry. Alright. Pitch already configured. We're gonna maybe need it. Let's see. Although the last time around in Alton Park with heavier rain, the people that stayed out won the race, but you know, I didn't really have the option to stay out. The car was just so undrivable at the end there. It didn't feel drivable at all anymore. So I lost my cursor again.
30 seconds.
It would be nice if that stopped happening, but there's no way to stop it really. So. Let's see what we can do with this.
Stay in single file.
It's gonna be interesting to watch the weather. Oh wait, I should perhaps start the engine.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
Maybe I should have also kept the front ducts open. It should be fine. It's probably not, but like these like really difficult conditions are just like not something ideal for this car. Precisely. Because this is the entire problem. Like shit like that can so easily happen to me. Even if I'm like not even trying to like have such an issue, but like it happens so easily. Switch the low beams on. And I'm probably carrying also way more fuel than I actually need. Because I didn't run fuel math, so is that fun part.
Go in double file. green light. Go, go, go.
Pretty bad reaction time from me. It's Columbo getting stuck in there. Ooh, Hilden.
Car on the right.
Ah.
On the right.
Fucking GT3 driver.
Car on the left.
Definitely gonna need luck tonight, I would say.
On the left.
Man, the GT3s are dying like flies right now. I have an aggressive Audi behind me. I was really looking for some opportunities. Those Audis are always quick on their heels.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I wasn't sure if he's gonna dive bump me, so I just left the room there. Not taking chances here. Yeah, Simmons is just escaping here right now. Need to sort my lines out still a bit. Ah, come on, brakes.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Now I have Simmons alongside me already. Seems like power is not on his side. Come on, go down to second. Man, I lost a lot of ground there. Yeah, tires are overinflating itself. Too much pressure. Went too far there. I'm pretty sure the track is still probably slightly greasy. Is it? No, it is fast already. And there's heavy rain in 30 minutes. It's gonna be 30 minutes worth of rain at least at the end of the race. I'm damn sure we have to switch tires. I'm sure somebody could try getting through with it, especially how long this pit lane is, but I ain't doing this shit. This car won't do it. I'm sure of it. However, I'm actually quicker on the circuit. Simmons has a bit more of an edge. And we're starting to finally escape Flamangic behind. It's not Simmons, Sinken. I go a full second faster than I did before, and like
So time to the car in front.
still 4 tenths down.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
I would have had to get by him to actually hold him up because he just has that slight edge tonight. A bit surprising, on the other hand not. This car shouldn't be as suited to his truck as it is. I've seen it countless times that people I mean, it doesn't have that many high-speed corners, so I guess he doesn't really have an disadvantage. And, well, he just takes advantage of how little advantage he can take advantage of on the straight. Probably the BOP is favourable as well. Just because the 2.4 hour series doesn't have any McLaren runners, I think we really don't have any. It's mainly just Alpines and Porsche for some reason. That make up the podium every single goddamn race. Yeah, I keep matching my own time, but it's like this just keeps getting quicker. It would have been funny if we had a similar situation like in oh, rain in 10 minutes. Yeah, it's definitely I have to switch in this race. Similar like in LFM where I drove with the wet tires on a dry track because there was rain in 10 minutes at the start. That would have been interesting. How the others would have responded to that. But so everybody is basically on the same page. Oh hey, I'm actually matching him finally. Although I feel like he lost all his time in the third sector, otherwise he was faster. I don't know if it's the cough tonight or what else, but I feel like I don't have that much energy tonight. Maybe that I figured out this championship has still another round to go to Indianapolis before it's finally over. he's back to going quicker and I'm going slower. Come on, shitbox turn. Would have been nice to have the practice session available to me, but hey. I missed out on that due to dinner again. I think even with the rain, this is going to be a very uneventful race. He has the pace, the guy behind me doesn't. It's just gonna be him circling around till he finally wins. Again. I'm ending up the second fiddle. Again. I don't know why I didn't make that corner. It's more like it. Ah, missed the apex there. I have to lift a lot there. Get the thing to turn. Plumage and long on that massive battle behind. Oh, brakes, would you kindly slow down this absolute behemoth of a car? Thank you. Oh, broke way too early there. Lost a shit ton of time there. Oh, the race leader's starting to come up to us to lap us. Already? We're only about 15 minutes into the race. Rain is about on the horizon. Should be hitting in the near future. messed up this corner. I'm like, you've got one faster lap than me, bitch. I'm not gonna tolerate that. And puts it a 44 flat, just to make sure that I stay in my position. I don't like think about trying to run him down. He had one lap where he lost like a 10th on me. And then on my fastest lap, he decides to go like 3 times faster than me then. It's just... this is racing aliens and it's not fun. Oh, brakes. There's about 3.5 seconds behind. Can't see him yet.
Faster car is approaching.
Ah, and there comes the rain. Switch the wipe on before we go blind here. Ooh, how instantaneously the pace drops.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Check the page here. Oh, fuck off. I'm literally multiple seconds off the pace because it's rating and it's like, nope, you're going actually faster for a split second. Okay, the GT3 is already coming in. I'd say that's a bit early. No!
Got some light damage on the front. The faster car is approaching.
Fucking hell, that had to happen, obviously. Come out of the final corner and instantly get wheel spin.
Faster car
It's
approaching.
been doing this shit to me.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Yeah, I should have come in instantly. And it was called. Fuck. Today is not my day when it comes to strategies. I fucked up the tire strat in qualifying. And I'm fucking up now in the race as well.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Got 6 seconds of damage. I don't think it's worth repairing though. So, yeah. No, you don't dive me right now. God damn it, again flies off the circuit.
Clear on the right.
Buy me already. I don't play many other games, that's the problem. On that front, but I have to right now focus. And then pit stop and everything in. Yeah, I don't play that many other games, so it's kind of the issue. I haven't really thought of it. It's also like, I didn't provide that for everything with the Titanfall gameplay either. Because I occasionally play like Titanfall 2 with the North Star client. I think Synchronous stayed out on this. It might become the last GT3 to pit, GT4 to pit for wets. Yeah, right.
Faster car behind you. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And everything is on his car up and running already.
Faster car behind you. Clear on the right.
Because he pitted a lap early and that's given him an advantage. That's my massive spin.
Faster car is approaching.
My advantage is that the GT3s are as annoying to him as they are to me.
Right. Clear on the right.
Also, one of the things with streaming is like, I don't have a webcam really. So it's like doing capture for my VTuber model is a bit difficult when I'm not playing a VR game. VR games are easy, but like anything that isn't a VR game, I don't have capture, and I don't have a microphone either. Because I'm using the microphone in the index. Well, I would have to play through my index, which is, you could say, a bit inconvenient. Yeah, Synchronon coming out 12 seconds ahead. It was an unrelegated disaster, the pit stop circle.
Car on the left.
Well, he has all the time in the world, he doesn't need to push anymore. This race is so decided, it's not even funny anymore. I mean, in terms of who wins, who finishes second is a different debate. Considering this thing wants to murder me at like every other turn. A bit high tire pressure, but that should be fine once we get more rain on the track and the track gets wetter. Probably move the brake bias rewards. That sector 3 seems to be not in favor of any other car than besides me tonight. I think that's interesting considering I think I wasn't that good in sector 3 when during the other Misano races, but like tonight it seems sector 3 is my playground. Wait a second, we're closing in on sinking quite fast. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he forgot to put wets on? Perhaps he just took some laps to get up to speed. Because we're close in like 2 seconds on him. Over like half a lap. Yeah, I think it was just him getting up to pressure. Yep, he's running now normal. He's starting to gap me again, as usual.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
So, he said this track doesn't look too bad to drive, but I guess it's bad to race. It's like he drops like a second in the final sector. Jesus, it's interesting. Oh, Hilden, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, come on, you fuck nuts. Come on, move. Get your GT3 ass out of here. Oh, Vlaminčić has got no drive-through penalty behind. But nah, this track is also bad to drive, honestly. The Maserati makes it possible to drive on it, honestly. But otherwise this track is fucking unbearable to drive. Prefer it to be nuked off the because this thing is just not fun at all. Yeah, the Maserati makes it somewhat actually bearable. Some of the sections actually get flow with this car. Yeah, he's just taking his time to get up to speed, Sinkonen. Not Sinkonen, sorry. Yeah, Sinkonen. It seems Simmons is not doing too hot in these conditions. I think the kink is catching him out. He has to slow a lot down there to get through there. Well, my car does it pretty well still in these conditions. Also, I magically found like 8/10 from this lap. Mainly from the first sector, so that's pretty neat. Here, a slow lap. I'm putting one of the fastest wet laps in.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Come on, turn, shitbox. Ah, that cost time. Yeah, and heavy rain right now. The rain should in the next 10 minutes increase in strength, but we have only 12 minutes actually remaining in this race. We're nearly done with this already. Probably gonna run out of time in my attempt to run him down, even if he continues to lose quite a bit of ground. Oh wow, it seems he's figured out the hairpin finally and actually gapped me. Yes. Interesting. Just in time for him to avoid me running him down and actually, you know, challenge his grip on this race. Gapped me this lap by quite a bit. How long is the next car behind me? About 6 seconds. Maybe he can do something. Because this has been like absolutely bloody boring here tonight. Again. 2 races in a row in 2 days in a row where like the race just ends up. There are way too fast people in front of me and way too slow people behind me, and there's no real race happening. But I really would have liked to not have had that accident because I would already be in his gearbox. That spin was just so unnecessary that that car lit up the tires like that. And Long has a drive-through penalty. Fine, so well. Everybody's collecting those. Oh, fuck off! No, don't do that again! I've had enough slams into this stupid wall. Shut up! Eat your words! Perhaps, I don't know, shoot his tires out or something to slow this guy down. So humans can challenge him. It gets slightly boring that he's winning everything. You can't really stop him, it seems. Adverse conditions, still faster. track where the Maserati is relatively favorable, still faster. The Glen, well, Maserati gets wrecked. And he was still faster. I don't know how I was closing in on him. Like, I'm not driving any slower. It's just he's picked up the pace massively all of a sudden. Oh great, that's not gonna turn. Yeah, sure fam, sure. I was literally going half a second down off the track, but like, okay, fine, that's still track limit apparently. I'm off the throttle, I'm losing massive time, and the game is like, yeah, that's track limits. You gain time. I'm like, bruh, clearly I didn't. Clearly I didn't. Yeah, these conditions are getting too adverse for my car, it seems. I read these in between conditions where I was going halfway faster and it went again away. Ah. Yeah, I gained like 6 seconds on this guy. You asked me something I never answered. But yeah, I gained 6 seconds on this guy, and I lost all those 6 seconds again in the same time that it took me to gain him. It's not fun at all. Flemish just has another drive for penalty. What are you guys doing? I mean, I got 2 cuts, but like, still. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Get some help. Yeah, do you think VR makes you faster? I don't know. I'm scared when I drive on a flat screen because I don't know what's next to me. At least when I drive it like once on a flat screen afterwards. I don't know, I don't improve ever, so it's like... If I improved with VR, I don't know. I've been driving also for so long in VR that it's like... I mean, and also I'm very adaptable, so like even if I would switch back to a flat screen, I would probably in a few minutes drive the same pace again. And be stuck there for forever. It just is what it is. Max out how fast you can drive these things, and then there's still aliens that gain a lot of fucking second out of their ass. That's just not fun. Absolutely no fun to drive against them. Somebody just suddenly pulls some time out of their ass and drives away from you. It's like, why did you have to give me hope? You could have just slam dunked me for the rest of the race, and you had to drive slowly to make sure I like all of the potential of gaining on you. Now you're lapping like there's no rain conditions at all. Like the track hasn't gotten any wetter. You're getting faster and faster while the track is actually getting slower. It's bizarre.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
His is dropping off, but his is just not in it. Come on, turn, shitbox. I just don't feel well tonight, I feel. From the start to now, I just didn't feel right. Something isn't right and I cannot put my finger on it. It's not really anything happening. It's, I don't know, I just don't feel it. I just feel completely off. I'm not blaming my performance on that. I'm blaming my quality of commentary on that. That's what I'm blaming it on. Well, that's what I'm blaming on it. I'm not driving. I mean, my driving probably at this point as well, but like that I didn't have the pace in the first place, that's not on that. I mean, what didn't help is the lack of any practice session, but okay.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that's definitely helped. I just have to slog the next few laps through. I think it's 2 laps to go, so yeah. 2 laps to go. We just need this over at this point, so I can go to bed or something, I don't know. This is just pain and misery.
Faster car is approaching. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
No, 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 no. Not again, for fuck's sakes. Could I just finish this race already? I have to drive another fucking lap.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give me the final push.
Please just end my suffering already. This is awful to drive. Like, Indy wasn't particularly fun in the wet, but Jesus Christ, this is like absolutely awful.
Car in front in sector 3.
The track is just drowning at this point. I think we have Indy also as like the last race of this season. If it's gonna be wet like this, I'm just gonna quit. There's just no point, it's not gonna be fun. Besides, the McLaren is decently good at Indy, so it's like not much of a chance for me there. Literally way better for car control if I use both my feet for the... Like the car's significantly more stable and I drive with my both feet. And do left foot braking instead of right foot. Which I find interesting. It's over finally.
Excellent job, mate. P2. Bring it back to the pit safely.
Yeah, I finished with 15 seconds behind. I lost a shit ton of time there in the end. This was a slog. Oh. Bump. How hilariously that thing flopped over. I have another like marker board or something to run over. Wow. Is it funny? Well, what's funny is like how this part of the railing is like, nah, I'm not gonna load. Okay, now it loads in the HD model instead of the. You can run murdering all the marker bolts afterwards. Right. 13 cars actually finished this race. God damn it. Yeah, okay, this gives an idea of how treacherous this was when like 5 cars just quit out of an 18 car grid. Okay, we had 19 cars actually, and then 6 cars quit. One not so voluntarily because he got disqualified, most likely forgot to serve a drive-through. Yeah, we lost 2 GT4s and had like only 5 finished the race. God, I don't fall here. Okay, third gear does disable the pit limiter. Interesting tidbit. Because you can engage the pit limiter in second gear in this car. Interestingly enough. Alright. The slog is over. This was awful. Not a big fan. Right. I don't have a... actually, I do have the Team Irish race tomorrow. God damn it, I have that. And actually, I do have another race there. That is the pre-season race for the sim racing sim srgp. Now I'm getting srgp.net. GT4 series on ACC. Yes, they decided to launch an ACC GT4 series on Fridays, which kinda like not great because it collides with everything. But I can run that and the SRGP series. Hello, how are you doing? I mean, this is the end of the stream. This hasn't been the greatest day. I'm a bit exhausted for some reason. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm usually a bit more energetic, which doesn't mean much because right now beating me in energy is not hard. And usually I'm not that good either. Alright then. But yeah, I signed up for that, so I may erase them. I'll probably erase that tomorrow. I might not stream the Team Iris race. Maybe, I don't know. I have to see. Probably should do that as well. Where's the first race there? Imola. For the SGP series. That's where we're going there. I do need to also launch my R-Factor 2 and see if I can join the ELC server for Saturday and Sunday for the 24-hour race. Hopefully I can. Hopefully that stuff works. If it doesn't, well, I need to fix it. God, I'm tired. Even though I usually sleep way later than this. Right. Let's get this over with. Not the most eventful race, even though there was like the literal range around the middle, so we started dry, went to wet, still somehow made the boring race. An achievement to be sure. It's just the car in front of me was too fast. There was a time after the pit stop that I was gaining on him, and then he decided to drive away from me again. Brilliant. Really fun. And then we went into these. And then also everybody behind me has decided to get drive-through penalties. And they were also kind of like not fast enough anyway, so it's just ended up being a pretty boring P2. It was just slog to the finish line and try to get to it. It's not really achieving anything. No real hope of beating the leader who just had the pace in the closing stages again. Which is very annoying. Right. So yeah. Friday will be driving an R-Factor 2 in IndyCar around Iowa. That will be interesting. I don't know how that format will work in general. And then afterwards I will probably do the Sim Racing GP yes, not so, the Sim Racing MusGP.net ACC preseason race GT4 at Imola. Just to, because I can't do the full season there, just to make a brief appearance and make sure people know that the Maserati is good and that they were warned. That all needs to be made clear. Maserati be good and nothing else matters. Here's somebody that signed up for that championship he has never driven on. That's in that league. With a 570S, I'm a bit scared of him. Husky has signed up with a V8. I think I don't need to mind too much this guy. Not bad, but yeah, I probably don't need to mind him. Must have been a Super Trofeo series that I missed. In between, it's just I looked at the site recently and saw, oh yeah, they're hosting again another championship, so yeah. Wait, that Super Trofeo series was in April. Must have been there, but like I didn't register that one. Whatever. And otherwise there's two people on the Alpines, which I think Ricky isn't too bad, but like he is also not me, so I don't think I need to fear that one. Alright, we should have an easy win at least tomorrow. Despite going in there just to make sure everybody knows that the Maserati is good, I need to make sure that the Maserati is also actually gonna be good. I'm just too overly worried about things, right. Let's already end this. Good night, bye bye.